Hello folks and welcome back to Cloudpunk. Last time we picked up Huxley, the the PI android, and we're taking him to his office. He gave us a lot of... he gives access to his holo account where we cleared out like 1,000 or so credits. So if we actually need to give him the money back, we're in trouble. Because we just spent it all in really grabbing everything we could for our flat. But we're going to take Huxley to his office and hopefully we'll be okay. It's my car. First person most all has been added, but I believe I can unlock the camera so you can actually see all the way around my car now, which is kind of cool. That was always there, I just don't think I ever used it. Anyway, let's head over to Huxley's office. Whoop. Quick check in here. There is nothing we've... Yeah, we've cleared out this entire area, haven't we? Yes, we have. Cool. So I must not forget that there's also the moisture farm. Hang on, is there any characters in this area I haven't actually seen yet? I have not anything else, but I can just drop out of the area for a second. Any characters I haven't seen yet? Corpsec. Ooh, there's a moisture farmer. There's a moisture farmer over here. Okay, yes, let's go to the moisture farmer and this lady too. Okay, so we can go back in and then turn right. Go to that moisture farmer, see what the moisture farmer is doing up here. Moisture farmer out of the vents? I'm assuming that's unlikely. Also that lady over there. Up. Oh, right outside Cloudpunk headquarters as well, so maybe they've got work for me. Hello, farmer. What have you got for me?
Hey, I know you! You're Cloudpunk!
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Nivalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Okay, so it's not an ongoing quest, it's just, I guess, we can now find them in the wild? Possibly down, I would assume. But we're going down now? I think we're going down now. I think that's down. Yeah, it's a down. So maybe we'll find them down there.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Christie Hex, okay. See if you can find. See if you can. Oh, there is a question for it. Fair enough. Right, let's quickly just park up here. I really should drop Huxley off at his office, but this is kind of urgent. Can you get up there somehow? I think we go up here. We get onto the roof. Right? Then we go over here. Takes us to there. To go up again. Whenever that thing comes down. We can get our way back. You can get up there. Let's talk to that Christine Hexley. I think have we spoken to her before? I get the feeling we've spoken to her before. The name is maybe we walked past her before. Definitely remember the name. The name is not strange to me. What's it going to? Gallows Row, Ochiba. I feel like as long as we go to the same area, we might be okay. But I'm not sure how this works. You know, I'm not sure if like if going down here is the same thing as going down there, or if going up here is the same thing as going up there. Joe Ham. Oh yeah, Joe Ham. Yes, this is where Golgotha was. Let's talk to Christy X. We clearly must have gone past you.
It's got to be around here somewhere.
I can understand what she's saying. Something's got to be around here somewhere.
Have you found your little white snapper?
Oh, the mouse.
The
yes.
mouse?
Who?
Forget it.
No, I guess not. Wow, that was quick. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Rania. Want something to eat?
Ooh, pork miso ramen.
Thanks, Joe.
Come by next week for fresh dumplings. You don't...
I guess that'll never, like, I'll never get the free dumplings just because everything's happening in one night. There is no time passing. Oh. Hang on. So this is going to be episode 12, I think. 12 or 11. I get confused with the numbers because Cloudpunk and Alder's Blood have very similar numbers. I get confused between them sometimes. I think Cloudpunk is one ahead, so this must be episode 12 of about half an hour each. So I mean, we've been going at this for about 6 hours. So assuming we started in the late afternoon, you can't really tell the time in this place. It must be close to midnight at this point. Assuming like time is passing linearly. It's those games that like this game takes place in one evening and you can just play it forever. And it's like, hang on, this game takes place in one evening. How can I have 24 hours of game time in a game that takes place in one evening? No? Right. Sorry, Huxley, but there's lives in danger. There are lives in danger. We're going to help them out first. Whoop. There's a little wibble on the end of here, isn't there? There's a little left wibble on the end. Oh, or is it just a turn? It's not even a wibble, it's just a straight up turn. That's the big question. Is the green diamond behind us, or is it ahead of us? Nope. So it did count this floor. Although we're going another floor down because we wanted to get Huxley's office. Like Huxley's office is still down on another flight, so the moisture farm is actually on the way. Outing here for stuff I need to salvage. Just that area. Cool. Let's park up ahead on the left. Corwin Biotics. Warrior round 7. Some messed up hovers.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes! The door would not open! We banged and banged on it! People just walked past!
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain!
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora bless you, Cloudpunk.
Cool. They've been saved. Nice. You assume that if you progress with the story too much, that like times out or whatever. There's a corpsec clerk over there. Anyway, back to taking Huxley to where he's supposed to go. I guess this is the last batch because we've actually cleared out a lot of areas. A lot of areas of the game have been cleared out. Of collectibles. Okay. Get out of here, move on. Now. Oop. Thank you. Loading symbol gets stuck, I get worried. So we're still going down again. Crikey. Huxley, where is your office? Okay. There's Clearwater over there. Huxley's office is... Okay, we're over here. Okay, let's go to Clearwater. We finally got to a place where we're going vaguely near Clearwater. We can go over there and grab what we can. The time hath come. You haven't been here before? There's Suto Dore over there. Sup, Suto?
You there. I need to ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin
For
tone.
God's sake.
I assume you are from the Eastern Peninsula?
Yes. Swarthy?
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Yeah, I got it right. Suto
Hello,
Dore.
Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
You just did?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your home
No, I'm not.
is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs and a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
Oh, God. God dang it. For not being a taxi, I
You know
take a
the
lot of
story
rides.
of the great dreaming.
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child's story. More of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children's games.
The Watchful Eye of Erasera?
They avoid the watchful eye of the Erasera.
No. Jesus,
I
let me
really
go.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Working up 2 levels?
I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The great dreaming. What do your people know?
Huxley's just in the cab going
Like I
like,
said, just
excuse
the
me.
song.
Which goes?
The dame brought someone else into the
I
car.
think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, something. I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
All right, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before.
Before the something. That's actually an important line, maybe. Before the what? Before the what, I must know.
The Erasera is helpful.
Erasera, I guess.
The Eye did not examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Erasera?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origins are so confused, so fractured?
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Erasera.
You're going
The
around in
Eraser.
circles.
Not circles. Cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Erasera comes round, and
Let him finish
every
talking.
time he or she cleans the slate, the Erasera destroys all of our history, smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. Cora would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about Cora?
The Erasera is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Erasera is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about Cora?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Erasera is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Erasera exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Erasera is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Erasera, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form, which will change everything. We must gather whatever knowledge we can, while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Erasera why no one can give me a straight answer about what Cora is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about Cora?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, you completely wasted my time.
I believe Erasera is imminent, and speaking about Cora will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
Fine, whatever. Have it your way. Don't find your landlocked nation. Don't find a war on two fronts. Yeah, thanks. I played Risk 2 as a kid. Yeah. Right. It is an interesting concept. Like this game makes me wax philosophical somewhat. So I hope you forgive me sometimes. But like, for example, what happens to as advances in technology happen, and say at some point we invent like the cyber brain or stuff of that nature, right? What happens to when one human can know, or at least have access directly to everything they want to know, like inherently know everything? Like, what happens to us? Because, you know, a large part of humanity is based upon the fact that no one knows everything, and then collaboration. Like, some people know certain things. This is why a lot of stuff happens. Like, what happens when everybody can know everything? Well, everything that was known. You know? Man, I need to rewatch the old Ghost in the Shell, like the movies and also Standalone Complex. I haven't actually watched the new Standalone Complex yet because the CGI. Well, I was very when I started watching the first episode. Was it 2045 or whatever it's called? I was quite tired and the CGI had got to me. But I want to sit down and give it another go. Apparently, it's not very good, unfortunately. But I want to give it a go for myself. But the old Standalone Complex and first and second gig of the, it was called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, and then Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex second gig, and then also Standalone Society, which is the movie following second gig. So it's 2 seasons in a movie. They're all pretty good. I recommend them if you haven't watched them already. It's difficult. They're a heavy watch. It's kind of hard to. I couldn't marathon them. It's a bit too heavy to marathon. But they were really, really good. And like, sometimes I just like waxing philosophical, you know. It's a fun thing to just like take yourself out of the moment and just start talking about stuff like that, just random crap that just makes no sense and yet is vitally important. Like, generally, like, how brains work is fascinating to me, and that essentially what we are is essentially a huge like collection of chemical reactions that somehow manage to make decisions. Like, everything in our brain is a chemical reaction of some kind, and that somehow makes decisions happen. Like, not even like reactions, because reactions, okay, fair enough. Reactions can become a thing. Like, that can be normal. But conscious decision making is a product of just chemical reactions.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
Okay, hang on, so it's over there, because you don't know over there. Okay, so you need to get over there, which is, I'm assuming you need to go up. And how do I get up here then? I'm gonna get up here, over there. Okay, there's a lift over here, which I can take from over here, to get from over here. But yeah, that brain stuff blows my mind. Every once in a while, I just sit down, and it's like, wow, you know. It's crazy. It's nuts. Like, it breaks my brain, which is in and of itself a funny comment. How does that work? You know. Me and my philosophical moments.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Find the Smoking Man at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. So I guess we're just following you around for a bit. Control hasn't gotten in touch for a while. None of this is sanctioned Cloudpunk work, so Control hasn't gotten in touch for a while. We haven't really got a job going. I suppose at this point I may have made up some of the money that I grabbed from this guy's account. Right. Go that way.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money
And my something.
my time.
And
If you
refuel
don't
as
find
well.
my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money.
Wow.
Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hoped the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Oh, Camus. So we can hop over here. Actually, is there anything else to pick up in this area? Caledon, Oshiba. No, we cleared out this place as well. No, again, is this place I cannot get into? There's like a force field there. I'm assuming therefore it's plot locked or something. Whoa. Yo, Huxley. Are you following me, Huxley? You are, okay, cool. Smoking Jojo. Oh, we have been up here.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smoking Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the hollows and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What, with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squilling like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. Near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Raguan says he's dangerous, and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pashta, sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with Jojo's help, we'd picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
Back to the Hava, see what we can do, then go for a transition to load. A saving transition, but see what happens.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
Oh, Camus,
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
Bribing CorpSec is fine, but not without clearing.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Cool. So we'll go there. Cross the load level, I'll call it there. But, hi, Control. We missed you.
Hey, kid, you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine.
Finish the chat.
Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Cool. Anyway, catch you all next time, folks. See what happens with Huxley. Huxley's tale is definitely taking longer than I was expecting, but as long as you load in and nothing happens, we'll get out of the way. And I will see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.